making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the cold one, AC from Carneyville, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jeckles, the Jester!
Well, the freaks come out at night, and the freak is here in All Pro Wrestling. Jeckles making his arrival and making his presence felt.
Yeah, in a way, I feel like the freak Jeckles, even in the few brief times he's been gone, his spirit remains like a spiritual stench. It just haunts the building, the locker rooms, the parking lots, the broom closets, if you will. I've seen a lot of eerie things around All Pro Wrestling, and I think Jeckles is behind most of it.
Well, in a world where coulrophobia has become rampant, a fear of clowns.
Well, thank you, John.
For those initiated, we've got the master of...
And his
wait a
opponent!
minute.
Wow, Jungle Boy's hot from the
bell!
start. Furious.
Jungle Boy, like a bat out of hell, going right after Jeckles and firing after him. Jeckles tried to put Jungle Boy away back at the Gauntlets of the Gold match.
Jungle Boy hasn't forgotten. He's like an elephant. He never forgets, and he's got a beef with Jeckles.
Well, and Jungle Boy was just barely able to escape elimination via countout in that contest by beating Jeckles back into the ring with Jeckles was about to knock his lights out with a discus forearm.
Jungle Boy so quick.
Wait a minute.
He's got new moves too, John.
It looked like he was starting to set him up for the canopy cutter. Instead, going up to the canopy, coming out
High
that cross body. A hook in the leg, couldn't be enough. 2 count only, and AC getting involved, throwing his hat in the ring.
That hat needs to be destroyed. It's a crime against fashion. There you go. Spit in the hat and return it to the hipster douchebag. It's done. Jungle Boy, now focus your attention on that devious creature, Jeckles.
Oh my God, and Jeckles is smiling. Oh, well, he was smiling, but now he's taking some punishment from the educated feet of Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy, oh my goodness!
Now, is it true that Jungle Boy's educated feet were educated by orangutans and gorillas?
Oh my goodness!
Of that nature?
Jungle Boy dropped hard on his face. I don't know myself, but I can find out later. We've got an arrogant cover here from Jeckles on a 2 count following some devastating offense.
Look at this now. Look at the mind games. Jeckles first terrifying the audience. He was met with a lot of resistance from Jungle Boy, and now you got that, damn it, AC out there pulling on Jungle Boy's long, luxurious locks. That could cost him his Prel endorsement.
Well, and right behind the referee didn't see a thing thanks to the obstruction by Jeckles. Wait a minute, oh my God! German release suplex just dumps Jungle Boy hard on the back of his head.
Think about it, Jeckles was freaking out the referee and spooking the ref, and while the ref was spooked, the cowardly manager made his move. Jungle Boy's gotta stay focused, John.
Jeckles now going after Jungle Boy. Oh! Jungle Boy gets the boot up right into the temple.
Quick escape.
Side steps out of the way. Wait a minute. Kick to the back of the head. And Jungle Boy setting up for the cutter, but no. AC getting involved. Shot to the gut. Here we go. Canopy cutter. Oh! No. Connecting.
He did get him.
Maybe didn't get all of it. Now a lifting knee right to the face. Wait a minute. There's a counter by Jeckles. Looking for the hip toss. Nice counter.
Wow. Jungle Boy, so quick, so innovative, so talented, but he's in there with a vet and a demonic type figure, John, a very evil creature.
Oh, and Jungle Boy, you were saying he likes to bring out the new maneuvers. Look for the monkey wrench submission there. And AC getting involved once again, possibly costing Jungle Boy the victory. And oh!
Wow, right down into that front row. Jeckles hits the hardwood floor. Jefferson High School coming alive here, John, like only All Pro Wrestling could do it. And now Jungle Boy looks like he's going to take flight.
Jungle Boy. Oh! And down goes AC! Down goes AC!
Oh, that's one of the greatest moments in All Pro Wrestling history. Hearing the thud.
Oh!
There you go. Second greatest moment in All Pro Wrestling history. Jungle Boy with the super kick. Down is AC. Down for the moment is Jeckles.
Jeckles was looking for that discus forearm, just like he was back at the College of the Gold at the at the Bay Area Bash.
Jungle Boy, don't worry about this geek. You got a match to win and the count's getting up.
Up to a count of 5, and Jungle Boy still preoccupied with AC. And doesn't see Jeckles. Oh, and a big boot right to the face of AC.
Jeckles is as happy as I am. It's rare we have the same reaction. Well, good on Jeckles, I guess.
Oh, wait a minute. Jungle Boy looking for the super kick again.
Count is up to 8.
Jungle Boy back into the ring. And now Jeckles barely beats the count back. Looking for the discus again. Nobody home. Sidestep by Jeckles. Looking for the clothesline.
Again, ducks it, but got caught. He got caught, and he got KTFO. Good night, Jungle Boy.
Oh, look at the leg. Deep cover. That's going to do it.
Here is your winner, Jeckles the Jester!
And Jeckles picking up the victory following a devastating discus forearm. He looked for it 3 times in the match. 3rd time was the charm, and it finally connected with devastating effect.
Connected in a big way. It was like a parcel of TNT connected to a wrecking ball, and it swung with full force and ferocity, connecting with that jungle-infused cranium of Jungle Boy to get the easy 1, 2, 3, John, because it's pretty easy to pin someone when they are straight knocked out.
Making his way to the ring, representing Tanzania, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chocolate Poppy Styker Gongaseki.
Styker Gongaseki making his return here to All Pro Wrestling tonight. The last time we saw the Chocolate Poppy was back at the Civic Slam event in Stockton, California.
Styker's been making a lot of noise, turning a lot of heads, but tonight he certainly got his hands full.
And his opponent, from San Luis Obispo, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Metalhead Maniac, Sedge!
And the Metalhead Maniac Sedge arriving here and making his presence known right away to this capacity crowd.
Metalhead Maniac showing what he's all about as he prepares to do battle with Styker Gongaseki. Definitely a contrast of styles here in the St. Louis Obispo fused metal influences of the Metalhead Maniac, which includes everything from Nuclear Assault to Anthrax to the island style upbringings and influences that Styker brings to the table. A little bit of a popularity contest about to go down. Crowd here not too fond of Styker's antics.
Oh, wait a minute, but Sedge doesn't see Styker behind him. And now firing away with a couple shots to the spine. And Sedge coming off of a dislocated shoulder, which just got targeted with that huge chop. You can see the kinesiology tape heavily holding that shoulder together for Sedge, but he says he's ready to go here tonight.
Sedge almost just took his head off right there.
Oh, huge running forearm. And now Sedge with a head full of steam and a running knee right to the face.
Sedge, the metalhead maniac, aptly named. He's just kind of staring down his opponent here. Quick cover here by Sedge. Sedge well known and well versed in this entire California scene and area, John. We've seen him spill blood and raise hell pretty much everywhere.
Styker into the ropes, wait a minute. Oh, huge back body drop. Lifts the Chocolate Poppy high into the lights and slams him down hard on his spine. Sedge now. With a huge scoop and a slam in the center of the ring, targeting the spine of the Chocolate Poppy. Sedge, oh! Dynamite corkscrew elbow there, lateral press. But a 2 count only.
So much power behind everything Sedge does. Just driving him through the mat. What could be a simple body slam for someone else. Wow. Styker, though, with that great equalizer, just tearing at the eyes of the big metalhead maniac, Sedge.
And now Chocolate Poppy able to turn the tide despite the damage he has received so far in this contest. Oh! Beautiful slingshot drop kick into the face of Sedge, who was perched precariously on that second rope, and now slingshot in again with a big elbow right to the jaw. Chocolate Poppy
for the cover here, John.
Looks to the leg, but a 2 count only.
Not enough to take out Sedge.
Styker now, ooh, with a boot to the temple. And a European uppercut.
So much ferocity and so many influences in his styles, John. It's, you never just really know what he's going to come at you with next. Well, that seemed to wake up the metalhead maniac. Now you've got his attention, John.
Uh-oh. Knife edge chop right to the chest. And that might have knocked the wind out of the Chocolate Poppy there. Open him up again. And Sedge fires him with another knife edge chop.
Sedge stalking his prey, but Styker fights back.
That big back elbow found its mark. And now a forearm shot, and another, and a third one for good measure. And Styker starting to get his wits back about it. Unique offense there from the Chocolate Poppy.
And he's stringing these moves together, John, so important.
Oh! Nobody home there, going for broke. And Sedge moving out of the way.
Well, at least he tried to string it together. He got caught out there, John, and now he's getting his block rocked.
A couple big clotheslines, and now Sedge. This could do it right here. Oh! And the Chocolate Poppy fires that shoulder off the canvas just before the 3 count.
And Sedge thought he had him, John, for sure.
And this capacity crowd loving what they are seeing so far in this contest.
Kick right to the ribs by Styker. Styker now off those ropes for momentum. Hits him with that spinning kick. Right on target. Referee counting Sedge down for no. Only 2 here. Styker's got to stay on him. The more seconds you give Sedge to recover, the quicker he'll be choking you, power slamming you, power bombing you, or straight up punching you in the face. Boom, just like I talked about.
And Chocolate Poppy on Dream Street spaghetti legs. Oh, and a back elbow. Speaking of stringing offense together, Sedge doing so to great effect right there.
Impact after impact. Sedge going one more time.
Oh! Looking for the cannonball senton instead. Gets a couple boots right to the spine, courtesy of Styker Gongaseke. Ow!
Styker had that move well scouted, and he just hit him with what might be the end of the match.
Hook of the leg, deep cover.
See ya.
And that's gonna do it.
Here is your winner, Chocolate Poppy, Styker Gongaseke. Styker
using his knee key to drive the face of Sedge into the canvas and able to knock out Sedge just long enough and incapacitate him to pick up the 3 count here tonight in Daly City.
What makes a man? There's 2 kinds. There's honest ones, and there's the rest. The honest one gets up in the morning and sets his standard and says, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna get better. That's how I want to be remembered, as an honest man. See you at the top. See you at the palace.
Making their way to the ring from Reno, Nevada, at a total combined weight of 460 pounds, Luster the Legend, Adam Thornstowe, the Reno Scum!
And here is the arrival of the Reno Scum, returning to All Pro Wrestling.
2 of the most dangerous men, but also 2 of the most talented. Listen to this crowd.
The Reno Scum never disappoint the APW faithful, former APW Tag Team Champions, both men former Universal Champions, and both men 2 of the toughest competitors in all pro wrestling history.
Without a doubt, John, there's really nothing that these 2 men can't do once
And
they
their
set their mind to
opponents
it.
from Los Angeles, California,
in wrestling
at
history
a
in front
total
of us tonight.
combined weight of 450 pounds, the 3-time WWE Tag Team Champions, John Morrison, Joey Mercury,
M&M making their return here tonight, teaming up for the first time in nearly a decade.
Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury together at long last again. They made their names together. They made their marks in this business together as a unit. And then life and their careers took them in different directions. And now for the first time in 11 years, it's going down. All Pro Wrestling delivering the goods once again with this dream match, John.
Former 3-time WWE Tag Team Champions, Nitro and Mercury. And of course, Nitro, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, Johnny Mundo, John Hennigan. Call him what you will, you know the man, you know who he is.
I call him Boone the Bounty Hunter.
You know that he's a legend in the making here inside of the squared circle, and he and Joey Mercury teaming up once again, forming like Voltron, as my friend KG would say, here tonight in APW.
That's gimmick infringement, John, but I appreciate the credit. We've got a "This is awesome" chant, and the ring gear has barely been removed at this point, the ring entrance gear.
Reminds me of the Bay Area Bash when Adam Thornstowe and John Hennigan, John Morrison, Johnny Nitro
I call him Boone the Bounty Hunter.
Boone the Bounty Hunter competed one-on-one for the first time in 16 years. And now here we go, another dream match finally coming to fruition here tonight.
We all know of the history between Adam and Johnny, but adding tag team legend and a brilliant wrestling mind, Joey Mercury, to the equation, man, this is big business. This is a main event anywhere in the country. Hell, we could see this match on TV before you know it. The big man, Luster the Legend, about to lock up with one of the most gifted athletes of our time. He's the shaman of sexy. He's the mayor of Slamtown. But right now, he's in there with a monster in Luster the Legend.
Adam Thornstowe is rear indicating this matchup.
The crowd's been waiting for weeks to see this since All Pro Wrestling announced it on their social media. At All Pro Wrestling on Twitter, they announced this match and the internet blew up.
Side headlock taken by Morrison.
Everyone from Dave Meltzer to Pro Wrestling Insider has been talking about this first-time matchup between these two legendary teams.
Look for the back elbow. Big
Wow.
shoulder tackle, just turning. Hannigan, Morrison, Nitro inside out.
I call him Boone the Bounty Hunter, and he just got wrecked.
I think I'm going to go with Johnny Nitro for this matchup. Oh, and a back elbow to the spine there by Luster the Legend.
All the agility in the world isn't going to be able to save Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, John Hannigan.
Johnny Nitro.
I said that already.
Boone the Bounty Hunter.
Correct. But now,
If
Luster.
you're playing at home, don't forget you're going to get a blackout or a bingo.
Wow.
And Nitro
Might have broken
delivering.
his nose.
It wouldn't be the first time that Luster has broken his nose. And a tag made, and in comes Joey Mercury for the first time in this contest.
Joey Mercury.
Double Irish whip, duck under there. Oh, and a double shoulder tackle by Luster the Legend, powering Eminem to the ground.
I think he did break Luster's nose. But I digress, because now here's some teamwork that makes the dream work. A punk rock dream. It's some people's nightmare, but they make it work.
In comes the rock legend Scum.
Thornstowe, I call him King of the Indies.
Oh, and using Luster's head as a weapon, just bouncing Mercury right off the forehead of Luster, and now a quick tag made to the other half of the Reno Scum.
Quick tag's the key to the game, John. Adam sets it up, and Luster's knocking him down.
Once again, the forehead of Luster the Legend being used as a weapon. 2 count only, though, following that great tandem offense. And you see the Reno Scum working to perfection early on in this contest. Nitro wants to make the tag, but not able to.
You know, if you want to talk about perfection, John, fair is fair. The ring gear and the physical conditioning of Eminem is unprecedented.
Double stop to the elbow, and a picture-perfect drop kick from Adam Thornstowe. And a drop kick to the gut.
Nitro got caught. Uh-oh.
And the Reno Scum holding their own, holding court as it were, in the center of their ring here in APW.
Nitro and Mercury had to head for higher ground, which in this case is lower ground, just to get their wind back, John, just to gather their thoughts. Because they may be one of the greatest tag teams of all time, but they're in there with one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Put it on the record. Now order's starting to be, looks like it's going to start to be maintained here. We've got Big Luster the Legend outside the ring. We've got Nitro outside the ring.
A little sign of respect there from Adam Thornstowe for Joey Mercury.
How could you not have respect for Joey Mercury? In addition to all his incredible work in his career, you know, he shaped a lot of people's careers and has given a lot to this business. He's a great mind, a great performer, and it is an honor to have him here in an all-pro wrestling ring. And the ceremonial punk rock bandana that has never been cleaned of Adam Thornstowe has been removed. I've sometimes seen it just lay flat on that ring post, John.
That's disgusting. When Thornstowe and Nitro gonna lock horns once again. Joey's handsome.
A Joey's handsome chant. It's going down. I was telling you earlier, John, about the physical conditioning of both Nitro and Mercury and their gear and the whole package, John. These guys are two of the best in the game. It's not just the cover of the book, but you open it up and the book is packed with action.
Oh, some of the parkour skills on display there from Johnny Nitro. And now, hardcore parkour indeed there. You see Thornstowe. You see Thornstowe countering with some of his own.
These guys' paths crossed very, very early in their careers.
Oh, nice fireman's carry there from Nitro. Great amateur move there. You don't see too many of those from Johnny Nitro.
He can do it all. A gifted amateur competitor and an insanely gifted pro wrestling competitor.
Taunting there from Joey Mercury in the direction of Luster the Legend. And quick tags now, the modus operandi of Eminem.
Wait a minute.
Oh! And a little old school there from Eminem.
Absolutely. Eminem have a lot of classics that carry them to those WWE Tag Team Championships.
Well, I was just about to say, you're seeing a lot of what led to those 3 championship reigns.
1,000,000%.
Oh!
It's great teamwork.
And now Luster dumped off the apron. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Could this be the end of the Reno Scum in this contest?
It could be.
Oh, wait a minute. Luster getting involved, though.
What?
Oh!
Double gutbuster. Thornstowe goes over the top. Both men now in there with the big man Luster. Luster's over the top. This is chaos. MNM standing tall and the crowd is on their feet.
Now the Scum taking a moment to regroup on the outside as Eminem standing tall in the center of the ring.
Mercury looks like he's getting ready to get out there, but Adam Thornstowe doesn't quickly get back into the ring. But Thornstowe, he's on his own schedule. He makes his own rules. It's how the Reno Scum always do it.
And now turnabout's fair play. Mercury gonna hold the ropes for Adam Thornstowe. Oh, and Thornstowe with a kick right to the chest. You can't turn your back on Thornstowe for too long because he'll capitalize on any moment he can.
I would like to state, John, for the record, there is no sportsmanship in punk rock. Everything the Reno Scum do is through the filter and through the prism and through the perspective of punk rock. It's a street-style attitude, John, and there is no fair fight with the Reno Scum.
Nitro trying to get to his partner, but the referee stopping him, and now the onslaught of abuse is going to happen at the hands of the Reno Scum to Joey Mercury. And there you go. There's some of that punk rock fury you were talking about being beat down onto the back of Joey Mercury.
Joey Mercury, you know, this is a very rare appearance for him. This was a great get for All Pro Wrestling, but I don't know how ready Joey was for a team like the Reno Scum. These guys are animals, John, and I mean that as a compliment.
And a tag made by Thornstowe. Oh! And Thornstowe
Brilliantly
giving
mocking.
Mercury a little bit of his own medicine, as it were.
Brilliantly mocking, John. Thornstowe never wants to hold his tongue, whether it's in the ring or on social media.
Adam Thornstowe standing tall right now over Joey Mercury and just running him spine first back into the turnbuckle, and a quick tag made by Thornstowe to Luster.
Here comes the big man Luster.
Luster, a former APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, and of course a former tag team champion along with Adam Thornstowe. Double overhand chop.
Such a versatile big man. When paired up with his brother Adam, man, anything is possible.
Oh, wait a minute. Legend.
Wait.
Gonna try
Are they
and
gonna go
drive
there?
Joey Mercury into Pit City.
All the way to Pity City. This is absolutely spectacular. Welcome back, Joey Mercury.
And another tag made, and in comes the King of Indies, Adam Thornstowe. Oh! Big forearm shot right on the point of the jaw, and that could be the opening that Joey Mercury needs. Mercury desperately needs to make a tag here to Johnny Nitro.
Crowd chanting for Joey to make that tag.
A fingertip away, oh, and Thornstowe able to turn the tide and grab the foot and pull Mercury back into the center of the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Thornstowe It's been a while since we've seen this. A little 5-knuckle moonsault action. Nobody home.
Unbelievable, the height on that standing moonsault, but Joey Mercury able to escape.
And now both men down center of the ring.
Crowd losing their minds here, John.
Thornstowe.
If Mercury makes that tag, everything's gonna change.
Thornstowe gets the tag to Luster. Mercury, though, not able to do so. Not able to get that tag. Desperately trying to get it. Finally leaps away. Makes the tag. Here comes Nitro.
Unbelievable.
Oh! Springboard knee lift right to the temple. And now Nitro is firing up.
Johnny Nitro, a star everywhere he goes, and that's saying something. This guy is at the top of the wrestling mountain.
Irish whip countered by Luster the Legend. Oh, and a spinning heel kick. Takes down Luster.
Morrison so quick.
Ooh. Vicious running knee. And here we go.
Nitro with the, wow.
Beautiful shooting star. Oh, and Thornstowe in to break things up just before the 3 count. But now, Mercury turns his attention to Adam Thornstowe.
Count along with Mercury. Adam's like, later for that, and see you later, Joey Mercury.
Oh, and there goes Joey Mercury. Thornstowe with a kick to the gut on Nitro. Wait a minute.
Double team.
Upcoming. Legend with the shoulder block. Thornstowe double stop to the spine.
Look at this, unbelievable, he caught him. And while Thornstowe poses, Legend takes care of business.
2, that's gotta do it. Oh, and Nitro kicks the shoulder off the canvas just before the 3 count.
Oh, I'm blown away. There was a bit of a momentary hesitation there that I think gave Morrison an opportunity to kick out of that devastating pinning predicament. We call him Morrison, we call him Boom. He's Nitro. But now, Mercury's in trouble because Luster the Legend.
Uh-oh, here we go. Looking for the Legend bomb in the corner.
No!
Mercury able to escape. Super kick. And
Super kick.
It's a super kick party and the Young Bucks aren't invited.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
I thought we were going to see the, you know what.
Wait a minute. Nitro.
Wow! The most innovative man in professional wrestling, and that is saying something.
And that was one of the most innovative suplexes I've ever seen.
And now, could it be? Nitro going up.
Nobody home.
Starship Pain crashes and burns.
Thornstowe up onto the apron. Legend up to his feet. Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Thornstowe and Luster looking to put away.
Wait a minute.
Johnny Nitro. Oh, and Thornstowe crops up on the top rope by Joey Mercury. Nobody home for Luster.
The savvy vet, Joey Mercury.
Wait, here we go.
Knows every trick in the book.
Snapshot.
I thought they were doing those at intermission.
Hook of the leg. Deep cover.
3.
Here are your winners, John Morrison, Joey Mercury,
That was one hell of a match. Nitro and Mercury got the win. But John, I gotta be honest with you, I feel like the Reno Scum took those guys to the limit tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This match was one for the ages, one for the history books, and only one team could have their arms raised tonight. But KG, let's be honest, the real winners tonight are the APW faithful here in attendance and those watching around the world.
No one puts on a wrestling event like All Pro Wrestling does it. Dream matches, and let me just say this, John, I'm gonna go on record to that All Pro Wrestling booking committee. It took 11 years to get this match the first time. I hope we get to see a rematch of this match somewhere down the line in All Pro Wrestling. Incredible showing by both teams, but Nitro and Mercury tonight were the better team, but both teams getting a standing ovation.